first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. There's a second and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They're connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they thought they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
Here. And some space here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26. Big play there for Detroit. We've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching in down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional and mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Get it!
They'll look to throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, I'm pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here we
With the
go.
ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting one there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. What happens now when this quarterback's such a move? Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach And, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Chris Jones on the stop. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Deep in their own territory. They look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a pickup of 66 yards. And the 1st down on the Chiefs.
Ready.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On the set. Blaster. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Ready.
A play action fake. They look to throw. Steps away. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a close close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions at 9-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering it, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
The slot man in motion right. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Cut my team! Cut my team! Cut me Ranger! Cut me Ranger!
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Here we go!
They lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And this caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they're falling behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shot in midfield. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't have to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And This one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside. Really well run route.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright, his 10th touchdown this season, second of the game.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now as they line up and kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on them, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the end.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one. It will be 3rd down.
They're not continuing on this one out of the head towards the half, trying to hit a big check play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he is out of bounds as he'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working pretty well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here we go, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right, 97. Yellow, blue, cut.
Now back to throw. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. And Shark calls it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
First down, 10 at the 35-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions take over first down and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good for a Lions.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
On a jet sweep, here comes Chark.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Swift.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
They go jet sweep here with Chark.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
38 yards to 10.
eventually able to knock this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. First down like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the three.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw that credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Come on, set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, he's ready. Striker, 3-3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately. This offense on third down today. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before it's out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They got not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape.
Let's go now.
It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On the touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 43. Shotgun snap as they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
Will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Hey, dude.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Tony. 7 yards there and a first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check, man. Check, man.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he's got him past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back to their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.